the things that make us happy, make us sad. Ooh, seem to me that joy and pain are like sunshine and rain. Joy and pain are like sunshine and rain. Love can be bitter, love can be sweet, sometimes devotion and sometimes deceit. The ones that you care for give you so much pain. Oh, but it's alright. They're both one and the Don't it seem we go through life going up and down? Seem the things that turn you on can turn you around. Always hurting each other. If it ain't one thing, it's another. When the world is down on you, love somewhere around. And I want you to know that joy and pain, sunshine, ooh, joy, all right now, sunshine and pain, sunshine. Do it one more time. Over and over, you can be sure there will be sorrow, but you will endure. Where there's a flower, there's a sun and the rain. Oh, but it's wonderful. They're both one and the me. Do it, give 'em all.
The American agenda tonight, a most significant presidential apology. At the White House yesterday, President Clinton signed a formal letter of apology to the people of Hawaii. He was apologizing on behalf of the U.S. government for the government's involvement 100 years ago in removing the independent Hawaiian monarchy by force. And on the agenda tonight, Hawaiian Identity, Native Hawaiians who say, "Give us back our country."
Sunshine and rain, sing along with me, children. I like sunshine and rain. Sing it with me right now. Joy, ooh, and pain. I like sunshine and rain. Ain't it the truth right now? Joy and pain. I like sunshine and rain. Sing it with me right now. Joy, love, and pain. I like sunshine and rain. Do it by yourself.
The United States did not settle for the annexation of Hawaii, the suppression of the local language and the desecration of hallowed lands. They wanted statehood. They wanted to turn Hawaii into a new state of the Union. On the 12th of March 1959, the US Congress overwhelmingly voted in favor of statehood, so Hawaii became the 50th state of the Union.
It's made official at the White House. President Eisenhower congratulates the new congressional representatives of Hawaii before the simple ceremonies that remake the geography of the United States, adding the 50th and southernmost state with a land area of 6,500 miles and a population of 600,000.
Hawaii becomes a state of the United States in 1959. Of course, if annexation was illegal and overthrow was illegal, then many believe statehood is also an illegal event. So you certainly continue to have debate here in Hawaii as to whether or not Hawaii is a state. But officially, according to the United States, in 1959.
It is not surprising then that President Bill Clinton sanctioned a law whereby his government apologized for the dispossession the local population had been victims of. The law recognized that the people of Hawaii had not voluntarily relinquished their rights, nor had they accepted the abolition of their kingdom.
You don't need to be a lawyer, really, to understand. If the criminal admits to committing a crime against you and further admits that you never relinquished your rights, i.e. your property was stolen and you never relinquished your rights to the property, you don't need to be a lawyer to understand that according to them, that the Hawaiians have one of the best claims, if not the best claim, for independence once again.
So that bill really should have apologized to the national population. But that wordage of saying national population would kind of throw off, right, the political intent of that bill, to kind of sidestep, right, or kind of erase that history that it was a kingdom.
Why I'm doing what I'm doing here today, and this is the day we waited for a long, long time, and we've always said it only on God's time where we do this. Well, today is God's time, where we're gonna put the people back on the land. It's this very spot. 13 years ago, Uncle Robert and I sat in his car, and we asked God to help us. And the rest, our Prime Minister at that time was the organizer of our hui. Everybody was waiting for us to bring one Kanaka to that meeting. This is when we was going to put the government together. And we asked God, right here at this very spot where we sit, help us. Help us. You know, why am I so elated today? So in Hawaiian, we say the word for being elated is ha'ole. Ha'ole nui, happy, very, very happy. Because we're getting to put our people back on the land that the U.S. had come through deceit, or whatever you call it, took our people and drove us to be destitute.
And the problem that we're having is that they're not fulfilling their obligation. They're continuing to ignore, deny us, And that's one of the most difficult things when we're the victims of this hypocrisy, but the people on the payroll continue denying us access to our lands that they say they gave us all back, which we never received yet, to the monies that they say they're giving us, we don't even receive. And this has been going on for 120 years.
Hawaiian nationals know that there is a process that we're conducting or we're providing to reclaim lands, national lands.
Poverty, high living cost, cultural alienation, and military threat are the direct result of the presence of the United States in Hawaii. Despite all of that, those Hawaiians who have decided to reclaim what was taken from their ancestors more than a century ago are not prepared to surrender.
My efforts for being involved with this process of reinstatement is I'm trying to get back to being a lawful person. The law that you see here today is a charade. It's a big old Hollywood production. That's what is going on. And Hollywood does real well in fabricating identities and whatever else.